Welcome back to World Drum Club, everyone. I'm Kalani, your host and teacher. And in this short lesson, I'm going to give you some tips on how to get some different rhythms going on your hand drum, whether it's bongos or any other drum that you play, how to improvise, how to create your own rhythm patterns. A lot of people ask me, about rhythm patterns and what to play, how to develop their rhythmic ideas. And I want to give you this really simple, easy way to do that. It makes a great warm-up. It makes a great tool for composition. It's just a really good practice to make playing easy, but also interesting. So here's what it is. It's very simple. I just did it. And what I did was I used an alternating hand pattern, right? Just alternating hand pattern. Right, left, right, left, right, left, or left, right, doesn't matter. Either way. And that's all. I'm just keeping that the entire time. And then all I'm doing is changing the accent, which notes I'm bringing out, because an accent is just a matter of increasing the volume or actually lowering the volume of other notes so that one note stands out, right? Or whichever notes you want to have stand out come to the foreground and the rest of the notes go to the background. So that's all I'm doing as far as volume. And then in terms of the tones, I'm just moving back and forth across the drum. So now that I've brought that to your attention, watch again. I'm going to do this again. This is at 90 beats a minute. And I'll give you another example. Okay, so a lot of syncopation. What does syncopation mean? Syncopated notes are notes that fall off of or in between the primary beats. So if we're counting here, 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. That's what we call our steady beat and divided beat. The ands are the divide, right? 1 and 2 and 3. Notes that fall in between those notes are generally what we consider to be the syncopated notes. But that's not a hard and fast rule. Syncopated just means off the normal beat or off the steady beat or off the predictable or the expected beat. So to make interesting patterns, all we need to do is bring out those notes. But I'm going to create some stability here by creating what I think of as a rhythmic grid, right? This is my graph paper. Those are like the lines on the graph paper. And all I'm doing to fill in, if you will, a square of the graph paper is to accent it. Right? Sounds like popcorn starting to pop. So that's all you need to do. The way you can practice this is to play with your metronome and start off really, really soft. And we call these ghost notes, or sometimes touches. They're, filling in. They're just keeping the rhythm, right? Keeping the division of 4 or 16th notes, if you want to get technical. So start here. And move, but don't make much sound. You don't even have to make any sound, actually. You could literally play or actually play above the drum, but keep the movement. And then start simple, start at wherever, whatever's easy for you. This should be easy. This should never feel stressful. Just play a note. If you want to start with the primary beats at first, that's okay. For me, that would be the right hand and just playing different notes. Okay, just playing whatever. Then bring in your other hand, which is, in my case, if I'm playing downbeats with my right or the primary beats with my right, all of the most syncopated notes are going to be with my other hand, my left hand. So then you can start to work that in. 4. Okay, so when I'm using both hands and bringing out, kind of an equal number, sort of sounds like a rhythm pattern, right? If I want to get into what I would think of as more soloing or free form, a little more, with a little more variety, I would bring out the other hand, the left hand, and de-emphasize the dominant hand or the right hand. Let's hear what that sounds like. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so all of that was still, it's like a little motor running, right? I hope this all makes sense. Let's review quickly. So you've got ghost notes or touches. You're bringing out the notes that you want to have in the foreground with accents, which are changes in force and dynamics. You're de-emphasizing all the other notes down to almost nothing, just a movement, basically. And then to anchor the beat, if you want something that's more grounding, you're going to go with more notes in your dominant hand, or the one that you're playing the primary beats with. If you want to go the other direction, have more variety, have more syncopation, off beats, up beats, variation, you're going to go with your other hand, your non-dominant hand, and bring out those notes. The whole time, you're keeping that motor going. Okay? Practice that for a little while. Once you can do that, then you can free yourself up from having to keep that going in a physical way, in a literal way, and you can just keep it going more in your mind, in your body, and it'll become more of a feel, and then you can pull notes kind of out of thin air, if you will, a little bit more. But if you're a beginner or you just want to practice in this way as a foundation building exercise, go for it. Later on, we can get into a little more complex. But I love this as an approach for helping beginners and inexperienced players and anyone who's just looking to create a little variety, but also keep stability in their playing. So whether you're the player right now or you're a teacher or you want to help other people, you're a guide or facilitator, and you want to help other people access drumming and music, this is a great strategy to do that. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Leave your kind comments below this video. If you're not already, please consider supporting World Drum Club by becoming a member at patreon.com/Kalani. We have giveaways and premiums occasionally, so you'll get access to all that. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell and like and subscribe and all that stuff before you click away. And I'll see y'all in a future video. Thanks for watching.